off? Or? All right. A lot of games coming up. You got Wednesday and then 4 games over the weekend and or into Monday. How do you? I guess just how do you keep your head straight with all those games coming up? A little more than normal.
Yeah. Well, I think we just take it one game at a time. Like you said, we got 5 games coming up, and always the next opponent is most important. Got to take it. Portland could be a game that decides whether we host a regional, host a super regional. So we just got to make it, really important game.
With coming off the stretch with Arizona and ASU and UCLA, and then now going with Washington and USC. Is it harder to get up for it? I mean, is there like a different approach when you're dealing with teams that are in the lower half of the Pac-12 versus some of the better ones?
I wouldn't say that just because the Pac is just Pac's crazy. Anyone can beat anyone at any time. You never know when you're going to play UW at home. It could be a completely different ball game. Some of their guys could step up. Some of our guys could, not play as well. So you just always have to prepare. Every series in the Pac is going to be tough. It's always going to be a grind. It's hard to win on the road. And so I'd say yes and no, but I think this year there's a little different feel about just the way that we're preparing for every series, and we know that we can't drop games that we know that we can win, and so I think every game we come out and we feel like we can beat them, and that's what we do.
With Voth from UW, how much have you seen from him? Obviously a lot of strikeouts, good low ERA on a team that's not doing as well. He's holding his own.
Yeah, I've heard great things about him. We faced him last year. He definitely, he throws pretty hard. He can hit his spots. He's got good stuff. He can strike out a lot of people. So we're definitely going to be preparing for him. One thing that Coach Case talked about was that we don't get ahead of ourselves. We don't look past Portland just because we're going up to Washington, because Portland's a good team as well, and we got to be ready for them. Got to win that one first, and then take care of business up at UW.
Last thing for me, you faced a lot of good pitching last year. I mean, LSU with Gossman and UCLA has always had good pitching.
Mm-hmm.
When you see your guys, Boyd and Moore and Wetz thrown out there, I mean, where do they compare? I mean, do you think that's the best rotation right now, is the one you're watching, not facing?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that we have the best rotation in the Pac, if not, in the nation. We got a guy in Wetzler. He's our Sunday starter. He's our Friday guy 2 years in a row. He's coming off a little bit of an injury, and so he's still working back. But I don't see anybody with as good a guys as we have right now. We still got coming back with Jace. And our bullpen is just unbelievable with Scotty and Max Engelbrecht, Brocker, Tony Bryant. It's just the list goes on and on. So I think overall our pitching staff is the best we've seen so far, and hopefully we can keep it up. And I think they've been kind of carrying us a little bit. So I think we got a pretty good staff.
In the past 2 games, it seems like you're seeing the ball well. I just can't quite get it on the sweet spot. Do you feel like your swing's getting close to where it was maybe earlier in the season?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about the way I've been swinging it. It's hard not to be happy when we're winning series, we're playing good. We're number 1 in the Pac, and so obviously I want to contribute more for the team, but it's just how baseball is sometimes. Some people say there's no slumps in baseball. It's just how the game is, and you're always going to be up and down. There's just there's no way around it. It's just the way baseball is. So I think I'm going to be back where I was before I know it. Just got to keep working. So that's all it comes down to.
How many times have you watched the video of your catch?
I don't know. It keeps popping up here and there. So maybe I'll click on it every once in a while. But yeah, I mean I've seen it multiple times. Guys just showing it to me, and it's a cool thing to have. It's cool that they got so many angles of it. That's pretty cool. I liked it. Yeah.
Thanks, man.